Hello everyone, Estelle here, and today we are continuing the adventures of Victoria, which is extremely hungry and extremely thirsty apparently. While I was out from the previous episode, I did some macroing to finish leveling up my searching skill, and while I was doing it, I got another one of my characters to beat the shit out of her with magic to get her magic resist up. I know I said I didn't want to do too much macroing off screen, but even with like a few hours of macroing, I still didn't get that many gains on this skill. So I will do some macroing for magic resist because otherwise this is going to take a couple thousand episodes to GM, and we don't have that amount of time. Last episode in Doom we got quite a lot of coin, and now we are just past 80k in the bank. I think we will go to 100k and then we will invest in a house. For today's episode, I traveled to the Eastern Moon Gate. It's close to the mines of Morinia, which is a place that I really enjoy, and it has a lot of space near the sea and a port, which is probably where our house is going to be. So let's get going. As you can see, we are pretty close to reaching the skill cap, but that's mainly because of our gear that gives us a lot of bonuses. If we click on show real, we'll see that we still have a long way to go. I had a WhatsApp message, hope it didn't spook you, it certainly did spook me. But let's get going through this forest, and we will be there in no time at all. If you watched my guide on the mines of Morinia, you will note that it's a place with a whole lot of poison, some dangerous elementals, and a lot of really big ants. But I believe that we are ready, especially with the extra spell resists. We are now only 32 poison res, but it should be enough with all of our tankiness. This is the entrance. It's a very nice and welcoming place, as you can see. A lot of miners didn't have a good time in here, but before we enter, let's get ready with our detect traps once. And let's start searching. And immediately she goes, and finds something. I don't really know what, but it's probably one of those many mushrooms. We are still searching for a ring to replace our guild ring, and hopefully we can find it today. I feel myself resisting magical energy, that's great. What does our robe do? It's anatomy 10. Yeah, it's hard to replace. Okay. We found a hidden footlocker with a trap. This dungeon doesn't have as many loot containers as the Doom and the others that are more self-contained, but it has a lot of corpses. Come on. and something explodes on you like that, you always go down from where you are. I mean, you go back and turn around. It avoids you taking a lot of unnecessary damage. Let's see how many times we get poisoned through this run. One. And we find a book on poisons, which is convenient. We are getting out almost to. Oh, we get a whole lot of tactics from our gear. But even so, we are almost at 100, which will unlock our fourth special attack. Those metallic beetles are really nasty. Poison twice? We even have a heal from our chivalry that should be starting to get decent, but I would rather not use my titan points for that. Shield with parry, damage increase, swing speed increase, but no defense chance increase. There's a whole lot of stats, but I quite like her 13% defense chance increase from her current shield. Then we find a body. What's in this body? A book called The Bard's Tale. This is a pretty big quest in this game that involves Carabry and a very old game that you might have played. We will probably do that one day. We already have one of those. Let's get the coins. Boots with a lot of stats, a wand of lightning, and the secrets of something in a container disguised as a book. Poison 3 times. The elementals can be very nasty as well. Thankfully the Vito didn't. Oh, now he aggroes. And if get our second searching find of the dungeon, which is 660 coins. Come on, heal up. A lot of if we want to get 20k in this single dungeon, we need to find something pretty big. Maybe we don't need like 100k per se. I remember that some of the really nice houses were in the 85 to 90k range. But let's get as much as we can. And all the way up here, there's a spider. And we are poisoned for the fourth time. Found another chest. Poisoned 5 times. Is this strength? We'll take it. Oh, nice. We already have a mirror for her house. And the fancy trinkets. See if there's any monsters up here. Mage gloves of some sort, loads of coins, and a heavy crossbow that we won't take. Some resists. The Slayer weapon, we'll take that. And we'll take your gems, thank you. This is the 7th time we are poisoned. Eight now. We'll probably get like to the mid-30s by the end of it. Come back here, Mr. Beetle. A rib cage. Don't know what we would do with that. And there's a little statue that we could use as decoration, but I don't find that they're too pretty. We don't have a lot going on right now, so maybe it's a good idea. Oh, 1k gold, thank you very much. And a whole lot of copper. And a box. So from this side of the dungeon alone, we got almost 2k gold. We got more from it once we convert the copper and the silver. And 2 pieces of decoration. I am poisoned 9 times. I am exactly on top of the trap. I don't know if it will trigger as soon as I leave it, or if it's broken. A whole lot of coins. Poison 10 times. A hat that helps with fist fighting. It's 5 defense, 6 reflect. Reflect is like a property to refute that is nice to have, but never quite needed. Why do we have this here? It should be here. This we won't need. It's funny that sometimes traps show up in places that you can never find them. Let me take a quick screenshot of it to showcase in Discord. But as you can see, we are not as dependent on spamming heals anymore for normal monsters, which makes our life a whole lot easier and more profitable now that we can just run the searching script for most of the time. Very little life leash. Shame. I don't want the 3 of you at once. Come here. Come here, Testa. We blew up our mana in a single death blow, but it made the fight so much faster. We don't have enough mana for another one. Maybe Restoration Blow? Yeah. And even though we won't use it later on, we still are running a lot of meditation in this build at the moment, just for convenience sake. So our mana will get recovered much faster than it would otherwise. We can't actively meditate. Oh, a lot of gold. We can't actively meditate because of our armor, but we can do. We have a passive regeneration effect from it. You see, it shows a message saying that this creature has been beaten into subjugation, which is a prompt saying that if you're taming and you hit her enough times, you can use it to. You can start taming it. I haven't used those beetles myself. I haven't played much with tamers. I find the playstyle kind of boring. But I understand the appeal of not having to kill things yourself. Where's my skills? And obligatory gender change potion. There are a few more beetles in here that of the giant variety that might have some good loot. Okay. I don't usually play with the skills tab open like that, but I think that for YouTube it would be nice to see the progression of the character as it goes. I can't wait until I'm able to take her to the poison 11 times. Until I'm able to take her to the dangerous places like the Tower of Brass or Raven Dark. She would have a really good time killing all the vampires there. Maybe we'll get a mace with a Slayer effect. We one tap it is. Oh no, we didn't. We just couldn't see him. It beneath all the goo. Oh, and the deadly scorpion. Let's tap the scorpion first. Poison 12 times. $13. Fencing pants. Those are sleeves for marksmanship. What do our sleeves do? Oh, our sleeves are good. I think he ate an archer. Healing plus 8 on this Carjet. But our neck piece is healing plus 8 and 12 defense chance. This was probably the archer. Estrella. Oh no, she was a cleric. Never mind. What is this? Enchanted crystal ball. I kinda wanna appraise this. Let's remember to do it because it looks nice. Thank you, Estrella. Poison 13 times. 14. But they got nothing on us 15 times. Necromancer plate, that is not mage armor. And that's it for this region. Oh, 100 coins, let's take it. So we are at probably at 5k and a half in gold from this first floor so far. Another poison tick. It's 14, I think, or 15. Let's go with 15. We are at 82 actual healing. This is a great place to get your healing going with all the poisoning that you're going to get. Uh, 16. And it's also a great place to get your searching going, apparently, because there's a lot to find. Come on, heal up. See, you stop paying attention for 1 second and you got absolutely destroyed. I am bleeding, I don't really know why, but it almost killed me. Magic resist, night ship. Okay. Oh, Markoi. We'll take it. If we can. Uh, 17. And 2 copper ore, we'll take it as well. We have 2 more minutes of trap finding. 2k Margot. We're doing so well. If we can take it, yes. Let's see how we're doing in the weights department. Not so hot. Well, since we already found this place, we can teleport to it later. So I'm gonna quickly hop to Britain and drop our gold there. Let me just check how much we actually got on the first floor. We got 11k. And is there anything just too heavy here that we might want to get rid of? I mean, we should get rid of most things, but that's not very time efficient. So let's just go. We have half an inventory to go. Back to Morinia. Or not. She doesn't feel like going. Let's... Holy fuck, 3 procs. Since there probably shouldn't be any monsters on the first floor, we will be somewhat safe to just get some loot that we might have missed. Because just like that, we have 1.2k and much more now. We're at almost 3k. This is getting silly. Because of course searching is not a skill that many people would invest, but I highly advise you to do so. Because as you can see, we just cleared the floor and now we are walking through it. Let's get this bust as well, why not? And we are getting so much stuff. Oh, it's locked unfortunately. I think that I don't know if the searching settings are the loot chance is affected by the goat cut rate that you have set on your server, but as far as I remember, mine is in the default settings, so it shouldn't matter too much. Yeah, I'll take those nuggets, thank you. Yeah, just by walking back to where we were before, we got almost 3k gold and a whole lot of copper and silver. Now in this place there will be a whole lot more chests. And hopefully a lot more loot for us. Let's take this for sale. I'm almost tempted to skip most of this loot and make our money just by searching stuff. Oh, it's locked. That's sad. Let's take this loop in here. Yeah, I think I'll do it. I will just ignore most of the actual equipment that we get. And because even like a Slayer weapon is 100 gold, and that isn't that much considering that we can find 1,000 gold laying around on the floor. So we will take gear from the ground if it's a direct upgrade for us. Let's take some damage here. And now we go to the vault section. Let's see if you hear more noise. More of those delightful sounds. Still taking the gems and the ones because they weigh so little and they always sell. The problem with taking random pieces of gear is that you have to go around town for quite a while figuring out where the proper buyer will be, and they not always want the item that you have. Of course, this is a setting that you can change in your server. You can make them always buy stuff, but later in the game that just completely breaks the economy. Let's go this way. $300, I'm taking it. That's poison time 19. This big fancy ant is not in a hurry to get here, but let's take it down. See, there's a Slayer weapon that is for spiders. Oh no, thank you. Probably she needs something. Oh, we ran out of her trap protection. Shields with poisoning. Let's get that again, please. Have a see. Poison 21. I'm not keeping an exact time because that doesn't matter much, but it's a general idea of how poison will work. Belt of Stealing 8. That's great if you're making a thief character for artifacts. I think we missed this region. This room here. Yep. For defense chance increase, ours is much better at the moment. Physical rise is nice. Poison 22. It's so hard to evaluate those things. Maybe I should do a fork of the king and just eat them from there. Because it gets a bit frustrating. Like, they're good pieces, they can have good rolls, but it's just so much stuff to read and to parse. Three. Am I not healing? Oh, wrong button. Let's also take this time to check our bandage speed. What's our dexterity looking like? Is that 80 already? Yeah. Let me make sure my healing script is using the right amount. Yeah, we were off by a whole second in how often I heal. This will make us much sturdier. Found a chest with nothing in it, but still we found a lot of silver as well. Yeah, I don't think we will have enough space to deal with all these loots. Yeah, we most definitely will not have enough space to deal with all this loot. There's still a third floor. Decaying spider. Poison 23. I think that just for the video sake, I should have to have to drop a lot of this copper because I don't really want to go back down and walk all the way in. It will probably give me a lot of coin, but still, it's kind of boring. Oh, but paralyzed by the spider. 24. Yes, should probably be able to sell it. 25. 26. A book. This book explains to us how being lucky in general is a good thing. It's a good read. My goal is to make to this portion, but we will come here first. Rune beetle. Their poisoning is very nasty. 27. 28. When I played the tamer, I had two of those with me, I think, and they were absolutely killing the content. I would rather have them over dragons, honestly. For late game activities, taming gets a bit sidetracked because it's the health on the mobs on the harder dungeons. It's way over the top, but it's still fun for the early game content. Especially like those dungeons, the normal dungeons. If you get like yourself a dragon or two, you will absolutely destroy them. But getting a dragon or two takes a very long time. And so getting a tamer going is a lot of work. what I did was to make other characters first, and then farm gear that gave me plus animal lore and taming. I mean, plus druidism and tamer and taming. And with that, I managed to have a much easier time getting my a pet that I actually wanted. I had barding skills in it. It's a trinket of some sort. We are also in the market for one of those. Yeah, let's make our way to the third level. Oh wow. Maybe not. Where's that? 29, I think. I can't take the gold because it weighs 7, but I have 7. Don't I? Let's take. Uh, 1000 if you go away. And here we go. We are back to the dream. I'm just going to make my way to the third level. Ugh, 800 more. Don't mind if I do. Well, since we already got here and the video is about 1 hour long, I think I will cut it short here. I will go back to Britain, sell everything, and when we come back to the next video, I will start being already here. I will do my best to not kill anything off screen. Well, yeah, that's a good plan. Thank you for joining me. As you saw, we got so much coin and so many jewels from this. A whole lot of profit was made. Just how much gold do we get for 28k copper? About 3k gold. Nice. So let's move everything up to my bags and convert the things that we have here. And before we sold any overload, we were at 103k already. So in the next episode, we will be clearing the third floor of Morinia, and after that we will be placing our house. So Victoria is one step closer to retirement. It's the first main goal that she has, and something that is always a great point in the life of any UO character. Let's sell all this stuff. Well, you don't need to see me selling stuff. I will be back shortly with another episode. Bye bye.